Okay, good morning, friends. In the previous session, we were discussing about some of the terms which are used in the coordination compounds, that is, the coordinate complexes. One is coordination entity, other one is called as coordination number, and the ligands, types of ligands, and the coordination polyhedra, and coordination sphere, counter ions. Okay, and also it is different types of ligands, monodentate, bidentate, and polydentate ligands, like that it is. And in the and also here homoleptic and heteroleptic complexes here, like this. Then in this session here we are mainly discussing about formula of mononuclear complexes here. Then how do you write the coordination that is form complexes it is. And for writing of coordination compounds or coordination complexes here, we have certain rules here. And in this session here we are discussing about rules regarding for writing of coordination complexes. Then the first one is the here for the writing of formula of the coordination compound or coordination entity, here we must write this is a central atom is listed first. The central atom is listed first, nothing but here we must choose the central atom, like this. Here you choose a central metal atom, whether the metal atom is iron or cobalt or it is platinum or silver. Here you choose the central metal atom, that is, for example here I am choosing cobalt. Cobalt is one of the central metal atom. Then after choosing the central metal atom here, then the ligands are arranged according to alphabetical order. Here we have different types of ligands. Here it is chlorido, bromido, nitrato, acetato, aqua, amino, and you have different types of ligands, sulfato, carbonato, like that here. And those ligands are arranged here in a coordinate complex such a way that they are in the alphabetical order. That is, for example, here we have this bromido, here chlorido, nitrato here. That's why here bromido, chlorido, nitrato. Among these three here, first we are taken this is Br minus bromido. Next chlorido, Cl. Next nitrato, this is NO3 here, nitrato NO3. Like this here you choosing this is NO3 here, this is Br2, Cl2 here, this is NO3 here, and this is taken twice. This is, and a group of atoms which are present in a molecule, they are written in a parenthesis here, and like this we are writing this is choosing the here is ligands. Okay, first we are writing bromido, next chlorido, next nitrito. Here like this we are choosing the ligands, your alphabetical order. Then in case of if any complex contains, if this complex contains any polydentate ligands, the polydentate ligands are arranged according to alphabetical order. And polydentate ligands nothing but here oxalato, one is oxalato, other one is ethylene diamine, other one is EDTA, other one is pyridine here, and these are called as different types of polydentate ligands. Then for these polydentate ligands we are using abbreviations. OX nothing but oxalato. Here in coordination compounds, here OX indicates oxalato. This is oxalato nothing but this is a bidentate ligand. Other one is EN. EN indicates ethylene diamine. This is ethylene diamine here. This is bidentate ligand. Other one is EDTA. This is ethylene diamine tetraacetato here. Other one is pyridine. T1 nothing but pyridine. This is pyridine is also it is ligand. This is okay. This is a monodentate ligand here, like this, and we are using abbreviations. PY indicates pyridine and EDTA indicates ethylene diamine tetraacetato. Here this is ethylene diamine, this is oxalato, and these abbreviations also arranged according to alphabetical order. Okay, then this is about this is using of abbreviations. Then if a complex here possesses that is it may possess positive charge or it may possess a negative charge. In some cases there is no charge on the complex, and the total here this complex is written in a square brackets. For example, this is called chromium, this is called as En, this is oxalato here, and oxalato here it is taken as here 2 4, and this is ethylene diamine 2 here 6, coordination number becomes 6 here it is here. Then this is ethylene diamine, this is you are taken instead of En here you take this is Cl here, and this is BrCl, you take anyone it is. This is Br and this is Cl here, like this. Bromo, chlorido, oxalato here. Then here it becomes this is 3 minus. This is a complex, and for this complex here charge on the complex is 3 minus it is. In some cases here the complex like this is here, this is Cu and this is NS3 here, and this is 4, and this is a 2 plus, and in this complex NiCO4 this is, and in this complex here there is no charge. That's why here the coordination entity, coordination sphere or coordination entity here may possess a charge or may not be charged. It is here. This is called as neutral complex. Here this is a neutral complex. Here there is no charge. If there is no charge on the coordination entity, that is called a neutral complex. If a coordination entity possesses a positive charge, here this is called as cationic complex. This is called as cationic complex. It is. And if a coordination sphere here consists of a negative charge, and this negative charge is called as anionic complex. Based on here, based on the charge on the coordination entity and coordination complex here, they are classified as three types here. One is neutral, one is anionic complex, or one is cationic complex, or one is called neutral complexes. If a complex ion possesses negative charge, that is called as anionic complex. If a complex ion possesses positive charge, this is called as cationic complex, and here there is no charge, this is called a neutral complex. Like that here, based on the charge on the complex ion here, the complexes are classified into three types here: anionic complexes and cationic complexes, or one is neutral complexes. Okay, and the charge on the complex can be written in the superscript of the square brackets. That is, this is called superscript here. This is first we are writing number, then this charge 3 minus, here 2 plus. This is first number, then followed by the charge 2 plus 3 minus. Like this, we are indicating charge of the complexes. And also here next point here, while arranging ligands here, we should not give a gap between central metal atom and ligands. For example, here you are writing this complex here. While writing this complex here, writing this is chromium Cr, and this is called as without space we write out this is ligand Br, and this is Cl ligand, and this is oxalate, this is OX here, and this is called as 3 minus, like this. And here there is no gap between central metal atom and ligands within the coordination sphere. It is okay. The next point here, this is, then in case of this is here while writing a charge coordination entity here, you are using a superscript, the charge of the cation balanced by charge of the anion. This is called as anion here, and this is called as cation. Charge of the cation and charge of the anion must be balanced. For example, here this complex is balanced by here writing Cu NS3 here taken 4, and here it possesses 2 plus. The charge of the cation here 2 plus. To balance this one here, you are using negative charge here sulfate SO4 2 minus, and 2 plus and 2 minus get cancels. You will get here this is neutral. The complex is neutral. You will get this is. Similarly, here to balance this compound here, we are writing this is a Cr and this is Cl or Br. This is called as oxalate here, and 2 minus, and this is 3 minus here. This is. And to balance this one here, we are using this is called as here outside this is negative charge here. Then you are writing this is called as a K3. Here it is K3, and K3 nothing but here is a 3 plus. 3 plus we will get it is like this. Like this here you are balancing the here the total positive of the charge on the cation balanced by the total charge on the negative ions. And similarly, this is called as one of the complex FeCN6, writing like this. This is called as 4 minus. This is anionic complex. To balance this charge here you have taken K4. Then this is called as 4 K plus ions, and this is Fe and the CN6 4 minus. 4 minus. You have 4 plus and 4 minus. Your charge is balanced here. This is called as K4 FeCN6. K4 efficiency complexities. Okay, this is neutral complexities. Like that here, the negative charge balanced by the positive charge here, and this is positive charge balanced by the negative charge like this. This is a 2 plus and this is a 2 minus here. Like this, we are writing coordination compounds, and this is called as coordination entity or coordination sphere here, and this is called as ionic sphere, or also called as counter ions, and this is called as coordination entity here, coordination sphere, and this is called as ionic sphere. This is called as also called as counter ions, and the charge of the counter ions is equal to charge on the complex here. The charge of the counter ion is equal to charge on the complex. Like this, here it is neutral, compound becomes neutral. Like this, we are writing coordination compounds. It is. Then after this here, then you go for this the most important concept regarding this is IUPAC names of coordination compounds. This is one of the important concepts asking in that is competitive examinations. That is coordination complexes IUPAC names. That is IUPAC names. IUPAC names. nothing but this is a nomenclature, also called a nomenclature of coordination compounds. Nomenclature of complexes. Then for naming of coordination compounds, here we have certain rules. Here is one is here, first one here, for in any complex, whatever the complex here, the cation is named first. The cation is named first. The cation is named first. Whether the complex is anionic complex or cationic complex, here the cation is named first. It is named first. It is. Then second one here, if a complex contains here more than, if a complex contains more than one kind of ligands, if a complex contains more than one kind of ligands, they are arranged according to alphabetical order. Okay, this is. Then if a complex contains more than one kind of ligands, they are arranged according to alphabetical order. It is. Next one here, this is, if a complex contains here complex polydentate ligands, then they are arranged according to alphabetical order. It is. If a ligand contains already prefixes, next one it is here, if a complex contains that is more number of one kind of ligands, then use the prefix. One is di, tri, tetra. Use the prefix di, tetra here. This is penta and hexa. Like this, these prefixes are used here if a complex contains here more number of one kind of ligands. If a complex contains two same kind of ligands, then use di. If a complex contains same kind of three ligands, there is a tri. If a complex contains four one kind of ligand, that is called a tetra here. If it is 6, that is called as hexa. Like use the prefixes here. That is prefixes like di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa here as prefixes. Then if a complex if a ligand contains prefixes, if a ligand already contains prefixes in their names, if a ligand contains prefixes, if a ligand already contains prefixes like di, tri, tetra, then use prefixes like bis, tris and tetrakis, like this. These are the prefixes used here. If the ligand already contains prefixes like di, tri, tetra, then instead of using di, tri, tetra here, in that case use the prefixes bis, tris and tetrakis, like this. Next here, the next point here, then oxidation number of the metal here written. Oxidation number of the metal is written here within the parenthesis, that is for example here, if oxidation state of a metal is 0, then write 0. If oxidation state of metal is 1, then use Roman letter 1. If the oxidation state of metal is 2, here use Roman numerals 2 it is. Like this here, the oxidation number of metal can be written here before, that is after the name of the metal, here in the parenthesis it is. Okay, like this. Then while naming here the cation is named first here, that is whether it is cationic complex or cationic complex, here the cation is named first here. Then if a complex contains more than one kind of ligands, they are arranged according to alphabetical order here. Then while writing IUPAC names here, first you write down the names of the ligands. Here, that is while naming the compounds, while naming the complex, while naming the complex here, first we write ligands, names of ligands. First you write down names of ligands. Followed by here, followed by metal names. This metal names comes at the end of the IUPAC name. It is first we are writing names of the ligands here, then followed by metal name, and before, that is after the metal name, here we are writing oxidation state of the metal. Is based on these rules here, then we are writing IUPAC name of the coordination compounds. It is, and it is very easy to write here the names of the coordination compounds. Here first you name the names of the ligands. If a complex contains more than one kind of ligands, they are arranged according to alphabetical order. Here after naming of ligands, here then write the names of the metal. That is okay. Then see one by one. For example, by taking examples here, we are writing like this. Here example, here by using this example we can understand easily here for writing of IUPAC names of the coordination compounds. First one, give an example like this. This is Cr, this is NH3, and this is taken thrice, and this is H2O, and this is taken thrice, and this is Cl3 here. Then what are the rules here? Here first we write down names of the ligands here. Here if it contains two different ligands, then they can be arranged according to alphabetical order. It is. Then here this is called as amine. NS is nothing but amine, H2 nothing but aqua here. This is H2O is taken as aqua, and NS3 is called as amine. Here first letter A, A is same it is. Next you give for preference for second letter. Here M. Next MNOPQ, that is first M, next is Q. That's why first you write down this is like this, water is the first one is. Then this can be written as, this is triaqua, AQA, aqua, triaqua, here triamine, triamine. This is called as chromium. This is what are the type of the complex here? This complex is called as anionic complex. This is called a cationic complex. This is a cationic complex here. For cationic complex here, we are using that is the name of the metal is used as that is English names. We are not using Latin names. And the Latin names of the metal is used only for anionic complex. If the complex is anionic complex here, then use Latin names of the metal. If the complex is cationic complex here, use that is English names of the metal. This is called as chromium. This is called cationic complex here. This is called as, for the cationic complex, this is called as chromium. Triaqua, triamine, chromium here. This is called as, what is the oxidation state of the element here? This is oxidation state of the chromium. Oxidation state is, it is here. This is called as +3 oxidation state. This is called as chromium third, and this is called as chloride. Here chloride is present. This is called as chloride. And don't write trichloride. It is only simply chloride. This is the name of the complex. First we are writing. This is called as first we are writing. There is names of the ligands and names of the ligands here. And these ligands are arranged according to alphabetical order here. This is called as this is wrong here. First we are writing M. Then this is Q. This is for triamine. And triaqua, because it is here amine, AA is same it is. Then you give preference for it is second letter M, here this is Q, and first comes M, next comes Q. This is called as a triamine, triaqua, chromium third chloride. This is the way of naming a compound like this. And the second compound here, this is cobalt here, and this is called as this is En here, and En taken thrice ethylene diamine, and this is it is 2, and this is SO4 here, and this is taken as 3. This is a complex of cobalt complex here, and this cobalt complex this is called as this one. This is like this. This is called as metal atom. Metal atom is cobalt. This is ethylene diamine. This is called ethane 1,2-diamine here, and this is ethane 1,2-diamine. Already it contains a di. It is. That's why here diamines are present. Is 3 diamines are there. It is. Thus this is called as here 3 nothing but it is. This used the prefix tris. This is called as ethane 1,2-diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine. Tris ethane 1,2-diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine. This is called as cobalt. This is cobalt. And what is the oxidation state? Here oxidation state of cobalt is +3. Here cobalt 3. This is sulfate. Cobalt third sulfate. Here this is ethane 1,2-diamine, and this complex this ligand ethane that is a ligand. This ligand already contains a di is the prefix here. That's why here we are using here that is a prefix. Instead of using it is again it is a tri here we are using it is tris. This is not tri, tris ethane 1,2-diamine. This is written in a parenthesis. The name of the ligand written in parenthesis here. This is called tris ethane 1,2-diamine cobalt third sulfate. This is sulfate. Don't try sulfate. It is only sulfate. Then this is third one. Then whatever this one is complex. This is called as silver, and this is NH3 here. NH3 taken twice like this. And you have this one more. This is silver. This is a CN taken twice. Here this is called as first one is cation, next one is anion. This is called -1. This is called as +1. And here you name the first you write the cation name here. Then this is anion. It is. Then for this coordination compound here, this is called as cation. This is called as anion. This is called as diamine. This is diamine, and this is called as silver. Diamine silver here, and the oxidation state of the silver is here is. This is called +1 means this is +1. This is called +1 is 1. This is diamine silver. This is called as again. This is dicyanide. This is cyanide ligand, dicyanide, and this is called as which type of complex? This complex is called as anionic complex. For anionic complex, we are using Latin words of the metals. That is called as, in the Latin word silver is called as argentate, cyanide, argentate here, and this is -1 indicate this is +1 here. This is called as 1. This is argentate 1. That is diamine silver 1 and dicyanide argentate 1. It is. Okay, this is called as different types of this coordination compound series. One is cationic, other one is anionic. This is called coordination complex. Then this is similarly here we have to use some of the compounds here for naming of compounds here. Write the IUPAC name of these compounds. One is here this is called as platinum. This is NH3. Platinum NH3. Platinum NH3 here taken twice, and Cl. Platinum NH3 taken as Cl, and this is NO2. Here it is. This is NO2 and complex. This is one of the coordination complex. Write the IUPAC name it is. And this is called as you know that here this is amine. This is chlorido. This is 2 + 1 3, 3 + 1 4. This is, and this is a complex. Then what the Oxidation state here this is called as NO2, this is called Cl, and NH3 taken twice, this is platinum. Then first you arrange ligands in alphabetical order. Amine, chlorido, nitrito. Which one first? First is amine. This is called as diamine. Diamine. After amine, here next using alphabetical order is chlorido. This is called chlorido, and this is called as NO2. This is called as nitrito, N. And what are the type of complex here? This is called as neutral complex. It is. There is no charge on the charge on the complex here. This is called neutral complex. And this is charge nothing but this is -1, this is becomes +2. Here it is. This is called as platinum here, platinum second. For neutral complex, for neutral complex and for cationic complex, here you use usual names of the metals: silver, platinum. In case of anionic complex, anion nothing but negative charge on the complex here, then in that case use the word that is called as Latin names of the metals: argentate, iurate, platinate, nickelate. Okay, like this. Okay, ferrate, iron ferrate, like this. Okay, this is about diamine. This is a diamine, chlorido, nitrito, N, platinate. Here using it is nitrito N, nothing but here N makes bond with platinum, nitrito N it is. If it is O and O present here, that is called as nitrito O it is. For example, here this is NO2. If NO2 is present, this is called as nitrito N it is. Instead of this is NO2, this is writing ONO here, this becomes nitrito O. Nothing but oxygen makes bond with platinum. This is nitrito O, platinum second. Here second indicates oxidation state. Oxidation state of the metal is written here. That is in front of the name of the metal here in a parenthesis like this. Diamine, chlorido, nitrito O here, ONO here. Then this is platinum second it is. Similarly, here you practice the IUPAC names of the elements. Here, then after this, this one here. Similarly, here we are giving IUPAC names of the different types of. This is practicing names of IUPAC names of compounds here. This one, the first one, this is called as cation. This is called anion. The cation, this is called potassium here. This is called as potassium here. Next, you write down the names of the ligands. This is called as trioxalates. C2O4 nothing but oxalate it is. This is called potassium here. Trioxalates. Trioxalato. This is anion oxalato. The that is negative ligands here. The name end with O. Oxalato, chlorido, bromido, cyanido. At the end with O. This is called potassium here. Trioxalato here. And this is called as here anionic complex. This is cation, this is called anion here. This is anionic complex here. This is called as, don't use chromium here, instead of chromium this is called chromate. This is called potassium trioxalato chromate here, and here this is +3 here oxidation state. This is called as 3. Like then what about here? This is called as here. First cation, next is anion. This is anionic complex. Here this is cation, this is anion. Nothing but this is called a cationic complex. This is called as anionic complex. And here this is first it contains only one kind of ligand. Then you are writing trioxalato. There is no need for alphabetical order arrangement. But here it has two types of ligands. One is ethylene diamine, other one is chlorido. Here you arrange according to alphabetical order. This is called as, first you write down names of the ligands. This is called as dichlorido. This is called as, already it contains a di as prefix here. That's why here use the prefix instead of di, use bis. This is called bis. And within the square bracket you write down this is ethane 1,2-diamine. Bis ethane 1,2-diamine. Then you write down this is the cationic complex. This is cobalt. This is called as cobalt. And here the charge here is -2, this is -1, -2 -1 -3, it becomes +3 here. This is called as third here. This is called as chloride. This is. Then whatever this one is here, this is also here we are writing the cationic complex, this is, and this is Cl here. This is amine, this is carbonato, this is carbonato, CO3 carbonato, this is called amine. Here there are 5 amines are there. This is called pentamine. This is carbonato, pentamine carbonato here. Pentamine carbonato. This is called cobalt. This is cobalt. Next oxidation state here is charge is -2 carbonate. This is -1, -2 -1 nothing but this is called +3 here. Then you will get a third and chloride, and this is called as here. This is cation. This is called anion. Then this is called as mercury, and this is name of ligand is called as, there are 4 thiocyanate. This is called tetra-thiocyanato. Here mercury tetra-thiocyanato. Here this is called as cobalt. This is 3. Oxidation state is 3. This is 3. Here this is called as charge of this one is Hg. Here this is -1. This is called as +1, and it becomes +3. This is. Then what about here? This one is. This is called as zinc, and this is hydroxide. This is called as potassium. This is called potassium here, and this is tetra. The name of this anion is nothing but this is called ligand. This is called as hydroxide. Tetrahydroxide. This is called as anionic complex. This is cation. This is anionic complex here. This is called as potassium tetrahydroxide zincate second. Like this we practice IUPAC names of the compounds. It is potassium tetrahydroxide zincate second. Is okay. Then after this here, then we go for this here IUPAC names of the compounds. Then here in this case, here you have some of the names of the compounds. You write down it is their formulas. It is, for example, here given it is potassium tetrahydroxide zincate. You write the formula of the compound. Write the formula of the compounds. Here you are giving IUPAC names. You write down the formulas. First one, this is potassium tetrahydroxide zincate second. Here IUPAC name is given. Then you write down their formulas. Potassium means you write down potassium. Here tetrahydroxide zincate. You write zinc is the metal. Hydroxide is called as ligands. How many ligands are there? 4 ligands, like this. Then you balance the charge here. This is hydroxide nothing but -1 here. This is -1. This charge is +2 here. To become this one +2 here, then here use K2. This is like this here. This is called as K2ZnOH 4 times. This is called the name of the compound. Similarly here potassium. This is potassium. This is hexacyanide. Ferrate second. You write down this is IUPAC name of the compound. Here you write down formula. Potassium, here you write down potassium. Then hexacyanide of ferrate nothing but ferrate. This is the Latin name of iron. This is called iron. Fe iron. Hexacyanide, hexa nothing but 6 cyanides. This is a complex. And here iron is +2. Here iron is +2. Here it must be -4. And -4 nothing but here you will get +2 here. And here -4 nothing but here you take +4. This is called as, this is the formula of the complex. It is okay. Then similarly here you write down the formula of this one. It is, this is tetracarbonyl nickel, tetracarbonyl nickel 0. Write the formula of this compound. Tetracarbonyl nickel 0. Here nickel is the metal atom. Tetracarbonyl, carbonyl nothing but CO, tetra. This is the tetracarbonyl nickel it is. Okay. Next, similarly here you have it is you also write down this is the formulas of the compounds by giving IUPAC names it is. Okay. Then tetraamine diaqua cobalt third chloride. Tetraamine diaqua tetraamine diaqua cobalt third chloride. Cobalt third chlorides. This is the IUPAC name of the compound. By using this IUPAC name, here we must write down that is the coordination compound formula. First, what the metal? Cobalt. First, you write down this is cobalt. Next, this is tetraamine. Here, that is tetra nothing but 4 amines are there. Here it is. Diaqua nothing but 2 water molecules are present. Diaqua. This is. Next, this is cobalt here, and this is called a chloride. Chloride nothing but is called as a Cl. And here cobalt oxidation state is how much? Cobalt oxidation state is 3. That's why here you take this is Cl3. If you are taken Cl3, this becomes -3. If this is called as +3. It is. That's why here this is called as a complex formula of this one is this. And this IUPAC name is tetraamine diaqua cobalt third chloride. Nothing but here there are Cl atoms, 3 Cl atoms present outside the square brackets. Okay, like this we are writing here this by giving IUPAC name we are writing formula of the compound here, or by giving that is formula of the compound here we are writing IUPAC names. These are the important topics regarding this IUPAC names of the compounds it is. Okay, I hope you are understanding these concepts clearly. It is first you know about it is Cl minus, here you are writing chlorido, Br minus bromido, here I minus iodido, and CO3 2 minus this is carbonato, and NO3 minus nitrato, and NO2 nitrito N, and ONO minus this is nitrito O, and this is Cn minus cyanido, and NCS minus isocyanide, and SCN minus thiocyanide here, and NCS minus isothiocyanide, and this is and also here you come across this is H2O here, aqua here, and NS3 this is amine, and En ethylene diamine this is, and this is here Py pyridine it is. Okay, this is sometimes you're using the like this is Me indicates methyl, here using Et nothing but ethyl, this is ethyl, Me methyl, like this. And these are the here is types of abbreviations we are using in a coordinate complex here. By knowing here the names of this is anions, most of the anions are end with O: chlorido, bromido, iodido, carbonato, nitrito, sulfito, nitrito N, nitrito O, cyanido, isocyanide, thiocyanide here, isothiocyanide here, aqua, H2 nothing but aqua, NS3 amines, En ethylene diamine, Py pyridine, Me methyl, Et ethyl, like this. This type of this is the names of the ligands we are using. Okay, like this we are writing that is IUPAC names of the coordination compound it is. Okay, and this is you practice more that is formulas and more IUPAC names based on coordination compounds here, and they are asking in competitive examination also it is IUPAC names. Okay, In the next session, we'll discuss about isomeasurement coordination compounds it is. Okay, thank you.